How are you? It is wet and oogie out here. Yes, it is. And I just had a couple of pet peeves this afternoon. Wanted to sprinkle by you guys while I'm out here on my way to the doctor. One thing is we got just a few more days left in this year. Today, tomorrow, and the next day. And then um, we're going to be with a whole new year, refreshed, recharged, live and invigorating, ready for new challenges. I can't wait. I love the fresh start of a new year. And plus, it's like the birthday time for me coming, and it's just the beginning. It's the beginning of a new, fresh cycle. But one of the things I wanted to talk about, I had a discussion with, there was a specialist I was referred to get to the root of this esophageal, whatever you call it, issue that I've obtained, which they're trying to tell me was an underlying issue that I've always had that became more prevalent after the hiatal hernia repair surgery. I beg to differ. I never had an issue with swallowing or throat, upper thoracic pain, feeling as though something was stuck. Never had that. So I'm begging to differ. They put me on some stuff. The medication lowered my blood pressure so low. I mentioned to you guys in a previous video where I ended up in the hospital, fainted, ended up in the hospital. Now the specialist that had put me on this so-called new medication to help relax this area was on vacation when I went into my attack and passed out and everything. Usually when a doctor is on vacation or out for a significant amount of days, they have another fill-in doctor step in. They'll email you and say, hey, I'm stepping in for Dr. So-and-so. What seems to be the problem? What's going on? I reviewed your chart. I see that boom, 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 whatever. Now, I went in the hospital on the 17th. I had to stay in observation for a day. I am just now hearing from that particular specialist today. What is today? 29th? I'm just hearing from that specialist today. And so basically I went 2 weeks. 2 weeks without any medication, 2 weeks without any follow-up, 2 weeks with just out here dangling with trying to figure out what to take, what to do for this discomfort that I have from time to time. I did get a follow-up from my other surgeon that is always very thorough. Did reach out, schedule me an appointment with him, so I'll be having an appointment with him coming up. But I'm just now I had already said last week that I wanted a new referral, second opinion, new referral for this medication she seems to have put me on that made me feel some kind of way. And then just the fact that it seemed to have been so impersonable. Once you're admitted to the hospital, usually the doctors, your key doctors, your surgeons, your regular PCP, the doctor who specialist you're seeing, whatever, everybody's alerted. So it's not that they didn't know. She didn't know. And I got an email shortly after getting out of the hospital saying I'm away from the office. I'll be back on the 29th, 30th, and I'll contact you then. So I was to wait 2 weeks until you get back, not even seeing how I was doing, having another doctor follow up with me, none of that. And then today when she called, I had already said I wanted another referral, which I do have another appointment coming up next week. She calls me and she wants to know if I'm okay, what's going on, after the fact. Then comes up with telling me to take that pill that made me faint and fall out to take it again, but instead of taking it twice a day, take it once a day. I don't want to take that pill that's going to probably have me pass out again. No. Then she comes out to say another suggestion would be to put me on an antidepressant. Although she's saying it's not because you're depressing, you need to take an antidepressant, but this will help relax. First of all, I'm a commuter. I still got a lot going on. I still go on with my day. I don't want an antidepressant that's going to make me sleepy and loopy and all off the map. And I got to drive 2+ hours a day just to get back and forth to work. No. No. Here we go. This medication thing. They are quick to put you on something just to try something, just to see if it's going to work or something. And I told her, I'm not an advocate of taking all these different meds. I do not need no antidepressant medication for swallowing esophagus issues or whatever. So I just said that to say, I am just really frustrated. Sometimes these doctors, and I know they may mean well, but first off, you need to be more personable with your patients. If you can't get back with them, especially after them having an episode of falling out and having to go into the hospital, and it was possibly behind something you just started them taking, have another doctor follow up with them. Don't have them wait 2 weeks. I told her I could have been dead. I could have been up here with a whole lot of other issues waiting on you. Okay? No, I don't want you. And I told her, I'm not trying to be an a-hole. I'm trying to be 100% real. And going into the new year, that's more of what I'm going to be. I'm already real, but I'm going to be even more so. Say what you mean what you say. And I told her, just on the scope of, we've all been on both sides of the coin. I work in healthcare. Also, I've been a patient in healthcare, just like a doctor or sometimes a patient. You want to be treated in a way and felt as though you matter, that they care. That's why they chose that profession, is to give you the best possible help and health care that they are, within their ability to do, and to make sure that a patient feels as though they matter, to follow up, to follow through. I had to let her have it. I told her, no, I do not need you to prescribe me another pill. No, I do not need you to put me on those psychotic medication, not psychotic, but antidepressant medication. And last time I checked, they do make you loopy and sleepy and relaxed to the point where you don't want to do too much of nothing. No, I'm a girl, bye. Let's figure something else out, because I did not have this going on until I had that surgery. But you're going to tell me that possibly it was an issue that was there and it became more prevalent after the surgery. Man, I just had to vent on that. I'm going to see what the next doctors say and see what they want me to do, because the attacks that I have sometimes is not cool. It's a very terrible feeling. It's a very tight, something stuck, shoulder pain, back pain, chest pain, saliva buildup. You just go through a series of attack, belching, burping, and you may have only had 1 or 2 spoons of something, and you feel like you're suffocating. And it's not with every meal. You may have that attack once a week. You may have it every other day. You may have it every day for 3, 4, 5 days. It just depends. And I can eat something today that was okay, didn't have no problem, turn around and eat the same thing tomorrow and get this big old blow up thing. Type of work I do, I can't be in front of patients sitting up there and having all these situations and attacks. No, I can't. So I had to tell her, I didn't mean, if she run across this video, or somebody tell her about the video, Dr. Such and such, and I didn't mean to offend you, but real is real, right is right. I told her she needs to be more personable with her patients. Everyone needs a vacation. I respect and understand the fact that you took a vacation, but who was covering you for 2 weeks while you were gone? 2 weeks, not 2 days. I've seen doctors send emails, I'll be out 2 days from now, blah, blah, blah. I'll follow back up with you then. Da, da, da. You're off 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I get no follow up at all from nobody. Girl, bye. I'm done. No, I do not need your referral. Give me somebody else that's going to follow up a whole lot better than you did, okay? So, anyway, I got that off my chest. So, we are in the last 3 days, today, tomorrow, the next day of this year, 2022. I know it's been quite eventful for all of us. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. Also, today there's a bit of emotion with me. This marks the fifth year, December 29, 2017. My mom got her wings and she left us, and I miss her so much. Because right now I would be venting to her about that specialist, about the doctor, about all that. Man, and she would have all ears and be cussing and fussing and telling me what to do next. I miss my mama so much, but I know that she's watching over me. I know that she is making sure that all is good. She's been seeing me through my journey each and every day that she has been gone, and each and every day that she's going to be away until we meet again. Mama, I love you. I miss you. Mwah. We're getting ready to embark upon a whole new year, 2023, you guys. And then another thing, last night, call it emotions or whatever, I had to kind of let a friend know, sometimes it is hard to take constructive criticism, but sometimes as a friend, if you identify certain things that you may could share with someone, just like if somebody could share something with me that will help me as far as my business, as far as my talk videos, whatever. If you have constructive criticism, a comment or something like that, I take it in. I don't take it personally. I take it in, I weigh it, and I determine, well, wow, maybe that's something to think about. Okay. And then I may dismiss it, boy, bye, girl, bye, whatever, or I may say, oh, that's something to think about. But I gave this person some constructive criticism regarding their business and how they come across sometimes to people, and how it has made me feel. If they're giving you information about a product or topic or subject or something that they feel as though will help you, they're giving you the tea, per se, and you may ask a question in the midst of it, like, well, what is such and such? Say, like, they may say the word frogalicious. You've never heard of frogalicious, right? And you may ask, so what is that? And so instead of a person saying, oh, you haven't heard about that? Okay, well, this is what it is. They go on to, what do you mean? You've never heard of frogalicious? You don't know what frogalicious is? You have got to be kidding me. And then they hit the nail on the head to kind of badger you for not knowing. And what that does is it causes people to to back away, to not be as trusting of your advice or what have you, and to just close off from any information that you're trying to share, because they feel some kind of way if they don't know something or have to ask a question. You make them feel a certain way. So when you tell this person, maybe perhaps, you may want to be more mindful of how you come off to somebody when they don't know something and they ask. And then they made a comment about, well, you're older than me and you should know. Age has nothing to do with nothing. There's things that I may know that that person don't know. They've never been exposed to it, never heard of it, just don't know. That makes them no less than or not knowledgeable in that area or nothing. It's just sometimes we know something that another person don't know. We've been exposed to it or whatever. So I don't know where the age factor came in. You should know because of your age. That's not true. Just like we had a talk about education, about college, about, you know, wanting to go to college to obtain more of a knowledge educational base. Classes you take in school, as far as general education and things of that nature, you're going to have to and will need to use those tools moving forward. Where their comment is, when you focus on college and things like that, it takes away from focusing in on entrepreneurship, having your own, doing your own. No, it does not. You can go to college and obtain a lot of tools that's going to be needed to help you thrive in your entrepreneurship, in your business focus, learning how to write, learning how to spell, learning how to speak in front of people, you know, learning discernment, learning how to work as a team, team building. All of these things are taught just based on general curriculum courses in college. So by no means would I dismiss the fact, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or what have you, of going to college. If that's what you chose to do and you want to do it. But we had a big old hoo-ha about that. So I say this to say, if you have a really good friend that gives you sound advice about something, don't take it personal. You don't have to do anything in regards to it, but just listen and take it in. Just, just, you know, just kind of see if it will be something. Excuse the bell, you guys, I just parked. But see if it will be something that will help you moving forward. Perhaps it will not, perhaps it will. But do not take it personal. And I kind of, you know, went there. And that's why sometimes I kind of fall back from letting people know all the time, depending on the character of the person. Um, my perception. But the reason why I came out with it in the way I did, which wasn't rude or crude, it was just informational based, is because they made me feel some kind of way when I asked a question about something, and they made me feel like I was just, you know, I don't want to use the word stupid, but just kind of ignorant to the fact that you don't know that. Well, tell me what it is. I'm asking you what it is. Tell me what it is. And then when you tell me what it is, most likely because I've learned in college how to research stuff. So I'm going to research it and look into it myself because I've never heard that word. And I'm very good at hearing, I know I'm pretty good in the English department, but there's some things that come up sometimes, some terms, some things, you know, that I may not have heard of. So, we just we have to share the knowledge base, and we have to share the love. And it's not what we share, it's how we share it. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. And you have to get to a point where you're mindful of that. And stop taking everything personal. We're here to help one another. I also had a conversation with someone yesterday about us supporting one another, supporting our people, our race, supporting them in their business endeavors and focuses, supporting them in their brand. Someone that may be doing t-shirts or just came out with a book or a song or you know um a new business, whatever, supporting one another. It may not even be something you're into, but supporting it. I made a point of bringing up somebody I knew was selling t-shirts or something, their own little t-shirts and brand. It wasn't my forte. It wasn't, I didn't really care about the t-shirts too much, but it was about supporting what they were doing. So I got the t-shirt and hung it up in my closet, and who knows, I may wear it one day, I may not. But at the end of the day, I supported what they were doing. So we have got to do that more moving forward in the new year, grown folks. Sometimes we get caught up and we get in the shuffle of all excited about what we're doing and what's happening with us, and everybody supporting us. But then when you turn around and somebody needs your support with some, I'm not going to tell you enough. I have almost 5,000 followers on Facebook, just for an example. And a lot of my support comes off of Facebook. The 5,000 followers I have is following me, yes, and I appreciate you guys. But when it comes to supporting certain things, the book, the music, the talk show, the things of that nature, they don't support it. But they're in tune with what's going on. They watch, sometimes they even tell a friend, maybe, I don't know. But they don't support it. And but the same people I'll get inboxes or emails from or say, hey, I just came out with this new song. I need you to, click on it, like it on YouTube, or, I need you to support me. Or I'm doing this. I'm getting ready to do this, that. I need you. Or I got this little gig I just did. I want you to check it out. The same people will hit you up and want you to support everything that they're doing. Oh, I got this jury I'm doing. I want you to be a part. Check this out. But you can't get them to be a part of nothing you're doing. So we have got to remember and be mindful. Support one another. It's not just about you and your brand. It's about the next person too that needs your support, that needs your help, that needs your ability to tell a friend, share. If they share a video with you, you share it with somebody. If they share their new song with you, you share it with somebody. If they share an emotional thought with you that touches you, share it with somebody. It only takes one or two to share it with, and you open up a village. So I just wanted to say that, you guys. I got to get in here. Got a doctor's appointment. Got to go in here, make sure everything is good with me. I will be back with you guys. We only got a couple more days left in this year, and then we're going to be on to new and bigger, better things. You guys stay dry, stay cool, be good, and most importantly, love one another and love yourself first. Remember that. All right. See ya.